Hi dears, welcome back to the channel and to the new video about the recent news and all the newest update on the situation here in Spain. I'm Anna. If you still don't know me, nice to meet you. Welcome back to the channel for those who are visiting this channel regularly. And today I'm going to let you know a little bit more about the situation and what's basically happening here in Spain. So first of all, about the amount of cases, how things are, about the restrictions. We already have the numbers for the weekend, for the past weekend. You know that during the weekend and on Monday, they don't really give us the new details, but now we know them. From Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we have 30,251 new cases. It's a lot, yes, but if you think that it's for 3 days, it's basically 10,000 a day, which is not much comparing to what we've used to have. The index of people getting sick versus 100,000 of people is 416 already. It went down very, very quickly. The curve of the index is like this right now, so it's going down whole speed. And a lot of different regions here in Spain decide to relax measures and restrictions. The other ones decide to wait just a little bit more. In Madrid, you know that they've put the lockdown hour at night from 12 midnight again. Before they've had it from 10, so now from 12 until 6 o'clock in the morning. They've put the shopping centers and shops a little bit more of a timetable to remain open. In the north part of Spain, they've opened all the bars and restaurants. And here, for example, in Valencia region, in Benidorm area, they've decided not to relax the measures. They've decided to stay the same as we are for 2 more weeks. So like until beginning of March, and then we'll see what's going to happen. From beginning of March, they are already planning to relax the restrictions slowly, very, very slowly. It doesn't mean that they'll open everything, but maybe they will put a little bit more of opening hours for shopping centers or something like that. Or maybe they will allow some bars or restaurants to be open for some certain amount of time. We don't know it just yet, but what we know is at least 2 more weeks we will be in the same situation that we have right now. Valencian region, luckily, happily, we are very, very happy that Valencia region is not the worst one already in Spain. You know, for quite a long time, for about more than a month, Valencian region here, Benidorm, Alicante, Valencia, Calpe, Denia, Javia, all this region was the worst one in the amount of cases, in the amount of people being in the hospitals, in the ICU units. So our region was with the most cases and deaths as well, sadly. Now what's happening is that Valencian region went to the number 5 already. So we have approximately the this index, we have approximately 506 more or less, with some decimal digits, but approximately 500 cases per 100,000 people, which is very close to the medium amount that we have in Spain. The worst region for now has about index about 700, and it's Melilla. It's in Africa, basically. So that border from Spain to Africa. We've started the phase 2. Phase 1 vaccination process has finished. So this was the one where they were vaccinating all people more than 65 years old living in the third age homes, plus all the doctors and nurses, the ones that take care of them, and all the doctors and nurses that work in the hospitals on the front line. So this has ended already. Now they've started phase 2, in which they vaccinate all people older than 80 in general in whole Spain. So they will just get a call from their local health center saying them that they have to come to the health center to get the vaccine, the first doses. Apart from this, what they have here in Spain, what we have here in Spain is that all the workers from the private hospitals, as well private healthcare centers, will get the vaccine as well. They've started the vaccination. We still need to wait about 1.5 months until the 1st of April, when the massive vaccination here in the Valencian community will start. So probably by beginning of summer, by June, maybe even a little bit earlier than that, we will get vaccinated as well. Like people like me who don't have any chronic diseases, don't have any special health conditions, to be able to get vaccinated earlier. We don't work with that many people. So basically, this is what it is. Probably by summer, we will have to get the vaccine as well. Next thing is that we have new measures for people coming from UK and going back to UK. What's happening? So first of all, the people who are coming here to Spain from UK until 12th of March, officially this is the date, maybe it's going to be a little bit even more. But as for now, until 12th of March, all people that are coming from UK, not everyone can come, only residents, legal residents here in Spain from UK can come to Spain, plus all the Spanish citizens can come back from UK to Spain. If you want to do it vice versa, so if you want to travel from Spain to UK, then you can do so, but you need to make 3 PCR tests. It's a lot. They are expensive. They're about 100 euros approximately each test. And you will need to do 3 tests. One here just before going, and 2 other ones in the UK, in the airport, and then the other one. You will need to pay for the tests yourself, so it's quite a lot of money, to be honest. But if you need to travel, this is what it's gonna be like until at least the 12th of March. And for the PCR, for the tests, we don't know for how long it's going to be, because this is the UK government that's decided and has taken those measures, those restrictions. So we don't have the information for how long it will be, at least 2-3 weeks, because the situation is quite difficult right now. But here, traveling to Spain until 12th of March at least. What else is happening here? Other news is that the price for the light, for the electricity here in Spain is lowest since 2015. This is very, very nice news, and the price for the light is basically half of price of what people usually pay in Germany, France, and Italy. Right now, the price for megawatt per hour is 27.86 euros. And in Germany, for example, they pay for the same amount of electricity. They pay 52.50 euros approximately. In France, 53.26 euros. And in Italy, 57 euros. So it's quite a lot. Here it's twice. So it's half as expensive as in those countries. Before this month, like a month ago, in January, the end of December and January, prices went very, very high for electricity, you know, because there was this very, very strong storm, Filomena, that caused a lot of damage, a lot of problems here in Spain, basically paralyzed half of country for quite a long time. And for now, what happened is that the weather went better, the weather conditions, the temperature is higher right now. And here in Spain, what they do is they invest more and more money to alternative ways of gaining electricity, to solar panels, to hydraulic as well electricity. So the one that the water that the fall of the water gives you, generates, plus they also work on eolic energy. And all this in general has basically allowed to lower the costs of production of the energy, and of course lower the prices for light. So it's going to be very good. We will slowly start seeing it on the monthly bills that we pay here in Spain. It's not going to be a lot, no, because a lot of companies has their fixed tariffs, and basically it will be seen in about 2, 3, 5, maybe 6 euros, not more. So the price is not going to be, you won't going to be paying half of the usual bill. No, you will be paying just a little bit less. But still it will be seen. What else is happening? Here in Spain, they've approved the government plus all the autonomic, like independent regions here in Spain, all the different areas, they've approved a specific plan, which is basically like a national plan of control of all the food supply chain. This is a very, very important plan here in Spain that will basically allow to control that everything is done correctly, that all the processes are followed correctly, that they will basically check and control all different areas, starting from the primary process areas for let's say fields, well, where the cows are, cow farms, and like farms where they produce meat. They will see that the animals are treated correctly, that the food that they've been given is appropriate, that there are no pesticides, no different like very, very bad harmful additives. As well as they will see where the eggs come from, if chickens are treated correctly, if hens are treated correctly. So all the processes they will be seeing. Also, they will control all the supermarkets and commercial areas where it's been sold, to see that the products are in correct conserving times, that they are not out of date, that they are stored in a specific temperature as they should be. Here in Spain, usually we don't have that many problems, to be honest, with food in terms of conservation, in terms of storing them in the supermarkets. Usually the food that we buy in supermarkets is always of a good quality. Except, I must say, of one supermarket that in summer, as soon as the good weather starts, we always have the same problem. Basically, it's two supermarkets, but one of them is a lot more. This supermarket is Lidl. Don't get me wrong, I like going to Lidl. There are some products that I cannot get in any other supermarkets here in Spain, just there. So we often go to the supermarket, but the truth is that I don't buy meat and chicken and all different kind of meat while there is very, very warm weather outside here in Spain. So like from spring until like winter next year, until like November, December, I won't be buying any kind of meat there, because it's happened more than once that we've bought quite a lot of meat for like a substantial amount of money, and then when we came home and opened it, it wasn't expired. The date was for like long from that day, like 2 weeks after that date, but the meat wasn't good. I suppose there was some kind of an air bubble or some kind of a hole in the packaging or something, or it wasn't stored at the correct temperature. Something happened, because that meat wasn't of a good quality already and smelled not very nice. This happened more than once. We've already mentioned it to them, because this is our local supermarket. We know all of them who work there, so we can mention those kind of things. But I usually don't buy meat there. And then the other one is Consum supermarket as well. Usually they have a very good quality meat as well, especially when you ask them to prepare something for you of fresh meat. And there it happened as well once that we bought whole chicken, like a big one. And when we came home, basically it wasn't smelling very good either. So it wasn't fresh, sadly. So this sometimes is happening. I didn't have the same problem in Mercadona supermarket. Never, ever I've had this problem. Their temperatures are very good of a conservation, so I have no issues with them. There's going to be 11,000 different controls throughout the whole year, starting from this year already here in Spain, in the supermarkets, in all kind of areas, as well as they're going to be trying to avoid fraud and avoid different kinds of, let's say, quality, not achieving the adequate quality level of a food as well, and the people who work in the farm, for example, with fruit and fresh vegetables, so that they wouldn't use any kind of pesticides and harmful for us things in order to grow faster all the food. So this is basically what's happening. This new law just started, and hopefully this will help us to have better quality food and fresh food, because what's lately has been in the supermarket is doesn't really taste like anything, to be honest. So hopefully we'll be able to have our food as we had it a few years ago, that taste of something. What else is happening here? A lot of people who work in bars and restaurants in our area here in Benidorm and Alicante, what they are doing is they are making some protests right now. They are just because they've seen that their situation is not very good. They need some help, more help than the government is actually offering them. Of course, that's normal. And what they did is that they've sent a lot of letters. They've sent official letters to the judge, and they've claimed more than 500 of them have claimed all the money wasted that they didn't gain during the 2020 and now beginning 2021 while they were closed. So let's see what's gonna happen. They are asking to open all the bars and restaurants and like hosteleria in general. They are asking to open it from 1st of March. I have to remind that until 5th or 10th of March approximately, we will have them closed, and we don't know when they will be open again, just for now, with all the recent restrictions going on. So they're asking from 1st of March without any kind of hour restrictions, without any kind of restrictions at all, as for the percentage and amount of people being able to sit down in the bar area, on the terrace, nothing at all, except that people have to wear a mask and maintain distance. That's it. They are asking to remove all the other restrictions. If it's correct, if not, well, it depends on how you see it, because it's true that a lot of people are just taking out the masks all the time when they are at the bar, even though they don't drink anything. They are just sit and chit chat without a mask, and there is no that big distance, to be honest, between them. There's sometimes even less than a meter between them, and it's true that a lot of people got the virus exactly from those places, bars and restaurants. But I get that they need their jobs, they need money, because they need to maintain their families as well. They need to pay the bills as all the people do, basically. So I get where this is coming from, but we'll just see what's going to happen. Maybe in a few weeks, Valencian community will decide to open bars and restaurants again, and we will start seeing a lot of people on the terraces in Benidorm near the beach area. Basically, this is what's happening. We don't really have more of a news for today, except for the weather. The weather is getting better quite a lot. Today it's already sunny. We woke up with the sun shining, and the weather is still quite strong here, even here in Benidorm area. That's true, but at least it's not cloudy. At least it's not raining. All the other part of Spain, as you can see here, it's usually in the morning we have some fog, some clouds that are very, very down near us, so we can barely see anything, but this disappears by midday, and then it's very sunny. Only on the north part of Spain it's going to be raining and cloudy. Temperatures rise up also in almost all parts of Spain except for the north part. And in the north part of Spain, it's going to be from 5 till 17 degrees. Center will have 12 to 17 degrees. South part of Spain from 15 to 23. And here, Mediterranean area will have also from 14 until 23 degrees. Alicante and all this Benidorm region, Alicante, Valencia won't have that many degrees, between 18 and 20. These are not those 26 that we had a few days ago, but still it's very nice weather. At least it's sunny. But Barcelona will have 15 degrees, Granada, the south part of Spain, 21, Murcia in the south of Alicante as well, 23, Sevilla will have 20, Malaga will have 21 as well. Madrid, the capital of Spain, will also have 15. Not much, but it's normal for the time of year and for mid-February that we have right now. In Balearic Islands, which are Mallorca, Menorca, and Ibiza, will have 16 degrees, and in Canarian Islands about 22, 23, which is very, very nice weather. The water temperature is still 14 degrees here in our area. I've seen 2 people swimming in different days, one on one day, one on the other, but it's still very, very cold. To be honest, the water temperature is not rising just for now because it was raining, it was cloudy. So we just have to wait a little bit more until the water temperature will start rising up. These were all the news for today. I hope you enjoyed watching them. If you did, don't forget to subscribe right here down below and click on the like button. I wish you a very, very nice day of today. Take care of you, your loved ones, your relatives. Love you guys. Thank you all for watching and see you tomorrow in a new video. Bye.